morning, everyone. Um, a neighbor was watching a little boy playing with a ball and hat in his backyard. I'm the greatest hitter in the world, the boy exclaimed as he threw the ball into the air. He swung with all his might, but missed the ball and fell down himself. Strike one, he says as he gets up. He throws it up again and swings. Again, the ball falls to the ground with a thud. Strike two, he yells, still undeterred. I'm the greatest, he says as he swings once again, hitting only air as the ball falls to the ground. This time he dances around the backyard as he yells, Strike three, I'm the greatest pitcher in the world. All right. Thank you, Scott. So, today here in the hall, we have bingo. Be here and ready to play by 6:15. Tomorrow we have potluck. Um, and also we have the pet parade at 2 o'clock in the Bash area. Potluck is at 5:30. On Wednesday, there's a couple different things going on Wednesday. One is the Wisconsin party, and it's at 4:30 in the Bash area. Also on Wednesday, the Tanglewood Minstrels have a sing-along here in the clubhouse at 7 o'clock. And also that is the day for the outdoor movie in the Outback, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock, and we're going to show Hacksaw Ridge. On Thursday, we will be having a New Jersey party on March 9th at the Hibachi Buffet. Saturday, I'm sure someone else is going to tell you all this, but there is a dance this weekend, and it is sold out. It's the Toe Jam Band. Sunday, there is a special event show, Old Guys Rule, and I'm sure that someone else is going to give more information about that as well. The Ladies' Luncheon is March 30th at Don Jose's. Arrive at 11 and eat at 11:30. Order off the menu and pay there. The sign-up is on the credenza. Just an announcement from Tammy that she forgot to make this morning when she was up here. 27 Gate is currently open, and the repairman will be here today, and it's going to be open until the repair is complete. Today is Library Art Exchange Day. All residents are invited to exhibit their own artwork, bring one original work after coffee, sign it in, and we'll arrange the exhibit. The picture display is enhanced by Renata Donaldson's elegant floral arrangements and by the unique decorative birdhouses made by Bill Turner from Broken Tiles and Glass. Please contact artists directly to purchase any of these items. Okay. Trying to see what else I got here. Oh, special meals. We'll have their St. Patrick's Day traditional dinner on Tuesday, March 14th, 2017. There we'll have an appetizer, corned beef cabbage, carrots and potatoes, bread and dessert. Tickets are $8 per person, and you can get those tickets in my office or here at Monday Morning Coffee. Okay. And this is to announce the Veterans Picnic. We'll be in the picnic area near the pool on Tuesday, April 4th, 2017. It will be from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Sign up by March 29th, 2017. All vets and spouses of deceased vets are welcome. Chicken, drinks, cups, plates, cutlery, and napkins will be supplied. Please bring a covered dish. And the alternate site is if it's raining, they will be here in the bingo area in the clubhouse. We currently have the sign-up sheets out for those who are interested in signing up for any of the Resident Appreciation Day games. Each game must have a coordinator, and each game must have at least 10 people signed up to be eligible for a prize. So if you are interested, please check in that book and sign up for whatever that you would like to. And if there's not a coordinator, and if you are interested in coordinating that event, please do so. With that, I'm going to get off the stage and allow someone else to come up. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week.
Finding your family history can be beneficial for a lot of reasons. Finding out about certain health issues, locating lost relatives, information about your ancestors, mending family relationships, and many other benefits. I have a first cousin who lived 1 hour from my mother and hadn't visited her in years. When my mother was dying of cancer, she came to visit her. Needless to say, our relationship was strained. But I called her later and asked her if she had any pictures of my father. Lo and behold, she sent me 2 pictures of my father when he was only a year old, originals. Sometimes researching can really bring surprises. I'm Elaine Wampler. I used to work in courthouses for a credit bureau. I will be teaching a courthouse class Wednesday, April the 5th, after the Genealogy Club meeting. If you are going home this summer, I will teach you how to find marriage certificates, wills, deeds, etc. of your relatives. There is a sign-up sheet in the club book on the credenza. Look for genealogy in the club book.
Good morning.
Thank you.
I'm Ron Bonnet, and I am a member of the Tanglewood Minstrels, the new Tanglewood Minstrels. Tanglewood Minstrels made up of a group of residents here who play musical instruments and sing. And every Tuesday afternoon during the season, we meet in the activities room, and we have about a 2-hour bash, jam session, and practice session. And frequently, as we're in there practicing or jamming or whatever, people will walk by and hear us, and they'll come in and they'll sit and listen to us. And as of late, we've had numerous people say, do you guys play here around the park? You know, do you play here very often? You know, have you had any public appearances here at the park? And frankly, outside of the variety show, which we just recently had, no, we've done a couple nursing home stints, but outside of that, no. After the variety show, and the minstrels kicked off the variety show, I don't know if you recall that. After that, we had really a slew of people wanting us to do something for the residents here at Tanglewood. Time being of essence and finding spots to do it, we were able to get a spot. Am I still on? Yeah. Able to get a spot for Wednesday, the 8th at 7 o'clock. And what we're going to be doing is really quite a good old-fashioned sing-along type of event. We've picked out numerous songs that everyone can be able to sing along with. We have some folk songs, some gospel songs, etc. What we're doing is we're inviting people to come. There's no cost at all. We're going to be setting up tables around here on the dance floor and wherever. So we encourage you to bring your own drinks, to bring your own snacks, and to join us for an evening of good fun, good singing. Come and sip a little, snack a little, and sing a lot. So we invite you there here Wednesday night,
Good morning, Tanglewood
7 o'clock.
team.
Thank you.
I'm Lynn Arve from the Travel Committee. This Thursday, we have our St. Johns River cruise. We will be loading the bus at 7 a.m. Just a reminder to you, if you're signed up for a day trip and you find you're unable to come, please let the group leader know so that we don't need to pick up the phone and call you and ask where you are. On this particular trip, we will not be making any stops until we get to the St. Johns River, but Elaine Brown is arranging for us to have something on the bus to eat. So we'll have a good time. There's a great menu. It will be a fun day. And our estimated return time is 6:30. our 2 trips in November, Myrtle Beach trip, we still have openings for that. That's November, and beginning November 26th, ending on Saturday, December 2nd. The Key West trip in November, 7th through the 9th, is full. We have a wait list. And the other trips that we have are for next season. We have 2 cruises, Panama Canal in January, Oasis of the Seas in April. The Ireland trip is 2018, and that will be firmed up in the near future. And we have scheduled our Winter Park Art Festival trip for Friday, March 16, that's of 2018. So if you have any questions, any concerns, please see us at the travel table, and everyone have a good day.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Sue Fallmuth with the Welcome Committee. Do you want to meet your new neighbors and be more involved in the community? Consider joining the Welcome Committee. We are all volunteers, and we appreciate new members anytime. We need people in all neighborhoods, but especially in carefree and outback homes. We also encourage couples to join. Currently, we have 4 couples that visit new residents. So if you're interested in learning more about the Welcome Committee, stop by the table before or after morning coffee, and we'll be happy to talk with you. I also want to announce the new resident social to be held Monday, April 3rd, right after coffee in the community room. Please join us if you are new to Tanglewood between November 2016 and now. We will have speakers to share helpful information, door prizes, and goodies that the Welcome Committee has prepared. This is a great way to meet your neighbors and become part of the community.
If you can't have fun at morning coffee, when
Thank
can
you.
you have fun? Hi, Shirley Cabot for Diversions again. I've started selling the craft fair tables over there with my esteemed associates. Tables remain at $5 this year. The craft fair is November the 11th, so you have plenty of time to work your little fingers off making cute little things to sell. The only residents can get a table, but we do open to the public for sales, of course. And otherwise, the sign-up sheets for the vendor fair and the cupcake caper are on the credenza. Those are going to happen on Thursday, April the 6th, and we'd like to have more vendors, local park-related people, to come show your services off, if you take special orders on stuff, that would be the place to come. Tables are $2, but we will give you a free cupcake, assuming people bring cupcakes. And that's another story. But the sign-up sheet is on the credenza, and we're hoping for a good turnout. Thank you.
With special meals, and I appreciate Billy making an announcement about our meal for us, so I won't bore you with more of those details. But I wanted to mention that ticket sales need to be completed by tomorrow, close of business. So if you have any aspirations of joining us, we need to have your tickets sold by then so that we can purchase the correct amount of food. We shortened it this month because of an activity going on our normally scheduled week. So we're a little week shorter this time, and we need to have tickets sold as soon as possible. Doors will open at 5. The meal will be served at 5:30. Team 1 is scheduled to work the meal. So everyone else needs tickets, and wear your green. We look forward
I'm Pat
to seeing
Parks
you there.
with the Shuffleboard Committee. We hosted Whisper Lake last week, came away with a win, 26-6. We did very well with them coming here. We'll see what we do going there because their courts are a lot different than ours. This week, a group of us is going to Sebring Rec Club downtown for an annual tournament. And then on Friday, we go to Adelaide Shores for our second tournament of the season. Again, I want to invite everybody to join us every day, Monday through Friday at 10.
Morning, Luann
Thank
Weiss
you.
from the Dance Committee, and I'm just going to give a little etiquette for our Toe Jam band. Is going to be here on the 11th, and everyone knows the tickets are sold out. They're pre-sold. The doors will not open until 6:30. There, you cannot come in and save tables. You can stand in line like everyone else and come in that way. We'll be collecting tickets at the door, and then as you come in the door by the tech booth, we'll be stamping your hand, because believe it or not, people sneak into the bathrooms. I mean, really. So we're going to hold to that. You cannot come in at 3 o'clock and put something on a table, because we will have someone here and they will nicely fold it up, put it, and if you do it, they'll put it by the door. We're all adults, so let's just play by the rules. It makes it nicer for everyone. Thank you very much. We have Toe Jam for next year in March, so I believe it's the 24th of March next, whichever is the second Saturday of March. So please circle it, so you can, if you didn't get tickets this year, you'll get them next year.
Good morning, Tanglewood friends. I'm Gary Walker with the Outdoor Decorating Committee. We will be having our monthly meeting this morning, 15 to 20 minutes after coffee in the community room. One of our events, Tanglewood Friends Social, is coming up on March 17th on St. Patrick's Day. 85% of the tickets have sold. We will continue selling this morning as well as next Monday if we have any left. It will be party dog, Rick, and chicken. And that is definitely an Irish meal. It is fried chicken. And what's going to make it Irish is whatever you bring along to eat with it. So it will definitely be an Irish meal. Doors will open at 5:15. The social is from 6 to 9. And I am also currently working on our patriotic honorarium banners as well as club and activity banners. I expect to put an order in at the end of March. So if your group has been considering getting a banner, come and see me. You can give me a call. My number is in the phone book, 757-642-5559. Almost like on TV, except it's 3 5s in a
Good morning. Larry Wakes, Wisconsin Party. This is for all the procrastinating Wisconsinites out there. This morning will be the last open ticket sales over here. Tickets $9. The event Wednesday, 4:30, Bash. A great walleye fry. Great entertainment with Dennis and Wendy Hager. So also, if you miss this morning, you can probably contact me at 920-217-3969.
Hi,
Thank you.
I'm Carol Breton from the Dog Club. Thank you. I just wanted to remind everybody we have our pet parade tomorrow. Now, it's not just a parade. We have contests, we have games that the handlers and dogs participate in. We'll have prizes for the best costume, best tricks. And I know a lot of you have dogs that can do tricks, so I hope you're going to come and show us. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's at 2 o'clock in the Bash area.
I can remember a number of years ago that one of the contests they had was finding someone who looked the most like their animal. I'll let your imagination run wild, but the person who won had a boxer. Anyway, I would like to remind you that daylight savings time happens next weekend. It seems like it gets earlier and earlier every year, but it does happen, and I'd hate to have you come at the wrong time for coffee. As was mentioned, the garage sale tables this year and next year are on sale over here for the garage sale, the first garage sale, March 31st, the end of this month. That's just for the residents, and then on Saturday we have the tribe come in from outside the community. And of course, next year it's around the Thanksgiving weekend, if I remember correctly. So get them before you go home, those of you who will be going north. Special events. We have a great show this Sunday night, rather. Old Guys Rule. It's more than a shirt or a hat. There are 3 folks that are really good. You've seen Ted Holcomb several times at showcases and so forth here. He's a comedian, and he'll be accompanied by a ventriloquist and a musician. They're guys with about decades of experience. They've been on stage with almost everybody. I won't get into that. So it's a time to come and relax and enjoy. laugh and reminisce, and it'll be a great show. I can appreciate that. Those of you who are those of you who are celebrating a 50th anniversary between March 1st of this year and February 28th of next year are encouraged to sign up with either Billy or myself so that we can honor you at the next 50th anniversary program in February of next year. Going back for a second to the special event shows, we had one group cancel out on us for the show after this, and that was Take the Hay Train. Would you believe they gave up Tanglewood for a chance to travel and perform on a cruise ship to Australia? Can you imagine that? Anyway, we have a great group coming in to replace them, very similar group, by the way, by the name of Sundown. It's about 6 or 7 musicians, and they play some country primarily, but their country songs are the ones that we recognize. I had some comments about the folks we had not too long ago that performed some country music that they didn't recognize the songs. Well, these you'll recognize. I've watched them on YouTube, and they're quite good. Management Day. Now, I thought I got out of it because nobody had said to me, would you please put the book together or whatever and so forth. But unfortunately, somebody thought of it and they remembered. And so the sign-up book is over there on the credenza. Now, as Billy said, each event has its own page. But the most important part is to have a coordinator for each. Now, it's easy, for example, for Euchre to have somebody from the Euchre that usually takes care of it and so forth to put their name down there. But there are several events, actually there are 26 events, possible events, that do need coordinators. It's no big deal. All you do, as a matter of fact, you can have, it's really neat because you decide when, you decide where, and you make up the rules. So you can't beat that. You could even win if you like. So the coordinator is needed for each event. So if you'd like to just help with that, put your name there, pick a date, and let Billy know so that we don't have people standing on each other's spot. Okay, then after you get a winner, you tell Billy the winner right away. We have, as you know, Management Day is, or Residents Appreciation Day is a particular week. But in many cases, you don't have to have your activity that time. For example, I know Kings and Queens, for example, in Petanque, they have a particular schedule, and so their winner becomes the winner for the time. Golf often does it that way. So it's not important to have it during the time, but at least have it before Friday when they give the prizes out of Management Appreciation Week. Okay, here we go with the Tanglewood Almanac, and the first one is especially for the Canadians. This day in history. In 1834, the city of York was incorporated as Toronto. I heard that way in the back. In 1836, the Alamo fell to Santa Ana. In 1899, the aspirin was patented by some German researchers. And in 1985, Yul Brynner did his 4,500 performance of The King and I. Now, if you were born this day, you share your birthday with Cyrano de Bergerac, who was born in 1619, with Lou Costello, who was born in 1906, with Alan Greenspan, who was born in 1926. For you Pittsburgh people, in 1941, Willie Stargell, and for quite a few basketball fans, 1962, Shaq O'Neal. This month is National Clean Up Your IRS Act month. It's Optimism Month. That's for you who think you're going to get a refund. It's National Umbrella Month. Of course, we haven't had rain for quite a while. And it's National Noodle Month. This week is Festival of the Owls Week. It's National Procrastination Week. That kind of goes along with the IRS. It's Celebrate Your Name Week. And it's National Cheerleaders Week. Today is the Day of the Dude. It's Oreo Cookie Day, and it's, for those Polish folks who are among us, it's Kazimierz Pulaski Day. I just heard one. And fun facts about Names Day. Okay, now we have a new person, as you know, doing the welcome, so I'm going to have to start thinking of things to embarrass her about or to harass her about. So, Sue, do you have anybody there at the table? You do not? Ah, come on. Are you going to sell us a cup?
I'm not.
Holy mackerel.
We are good to go today.
Do you know how many houses we've sold this month?
18 so
Oh,
far
heck,
this
she
year.
does know something. 18, okay. Well, I promise Sue will do better next week. She'll bring some people in. So anyway, that's about it. Plan to take part. There's a lot of things going on. Take part in something. Remember bingo tonight at 6:15. Oops, I got my friend here. I'll tell you about that in a second. Here we are right now.
I just want to, on behalf of Tanglewood and the dance committee, the Mardi Gras party, we were selling 50/50s here, had coffee for a few weeks before. We sold 50/50s at the Mardi Gras party, and give everybody a big round of applause because it was a great party and we had a lot of fun. We also made some money, and the 50/50 was going to be donated, is going to be donated to TMAC. The recipient of the 50/50 were Bill and Joan Ruley. They received $294. And the TMAC is going to receive $294 also. And a big thank you to everybody for buying tickets, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it myself. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As you know, anything that comes to TMAC goes back to you, because all TMAC money must be spent on the folks here in the community. So anything that we did receive here, and we appreciate everything that was done there, does go back to you eventually. Well, as I said, a lot of activities going on, and we'd like you to participate. We'd also like you to make a new friend. You are getting a little better about waving to your neighbors, and have a great week.